What if one decision you make today could redefine your financial future? Most people wait until it's too late. They buy after prices explode, after the media hype, after everyone else is already in. But the truth is, wealth is built in silence, before the world catches on. In this video, you'll learn why now, before Pi goes fully public, before open exchange listings, before institutional attention, is the best time to start accumulating Pi coins. You're early, and that's exactly why the opportunity is real. Let's look at the current stage of Pi network. Tens of millions of people around the world are participating. A functioning testnet and enclosed mainnet are already operational. The ecosystem is growing, with applications, digital commerce, and decentralized infrastructure being built on the Pi platform. The Open Mainnet is approaching, a critical milestone that will change everything. And yet, despite this progress, Pi is still flying under the radar. It's not listed on major exchanges, and the general public has no idea what's coming. This is the incubation stage, when foundational progress is happening behind the scenes. And for investors and early adopters, these are the moments that often lead to the greatest returns. Every cycle of innovation has a pattern. First come the skeptics, then the early believers, and finally, the masses. The ones who benefit the most are those who move before the crowd, those who accumulate when others are uncertain, those who understand that fortune favors preparation, not reaction. Think about the early adopters of other technologies or cryptocurrencies. They didn't wait for guarantees. They acted on insight and conviction. That same window exists now with Pi. And when it closes, it won't reopen. Let's look at what makes Pi truly different and why its long-term value could be enormous. 1. User base. Pi already has one of the largest and most active user bases of any cryptocurrency project before open launch. 2. Vision of inclusion. Pi is designed to be mined on mobile phones, bringing in users from all economic levels, not just the wealthy few. It's redefining accessibility in crypto. 3. Utility focus. Pi isn't just about holding a coin, it's about building a decentralized economy. Applications are already being developed to use Pi in payments, commerce, and peer-to-peer services. 4. Developer ecosystem. With Pi hackathons and developer support, real apps are being built, creating daily demand for the coin before public trading has even begun. Taken together, this creates a foundation for long-term value, not just speculation. Let's talk about how markets work. Before Bitcoin became widely known, it was quietly growing among tech enthusiasts. The early adopters who saw the vision and acted before the media caught on. Those are the people who experienced extraordinary growth. It's easy to say in hindsight, I wish I had bought Bitcoin early, or I should have started mining Ethereum when no one cared. But the reality is, very few act when things feel uncertain. You are now looking at a similar early-stage moment with Pi. The difference is, you still have time to do something about it. Now let's talk about the future. What's coming for Pi network that could dramatically change its value? Opening the door to real price discovery. Major exchange listings. While no official announcements have been made, Pi is widely expected to list on platforms like Binance, Coinbase, or other top-tier exchanges in the near future. When this happens, access to Pi will move from millions to potentially hundreds of millions of users worldwide. Global adoption. Across the globe, small businesses and digital platforms are preparing to accept Pi as payment. Countries with limited access to traditional banking are especially likely to adopt it quickly. Rising scarcity. As the network matures, mining rates have already been reduced. With each milestone reached, fewer Pi coins will enter circulation, while demand continues to grow. These events could drive significant price appreciation, especially if Pi follows a path similar to Bitcoin or Ethereum during their early public phases. Let's consider what Pi's price might be in the future. No one can predict exact numbers, but based on the size of its community, its utility-driven ecosystem, and global interest, many analysts and community members have speculated. Conservative estimates put Pi between $5 and $10 in the first year of open trading. Moderate projections suggest $20 to $50 as network adoption increases and utility expands. In a bullish, long-term scenario, Pi could reach $100 or more, especially if it becomes a widely used digital currency in emerging economies and online marketplaces. Even if Pi reaches just $10, the difference between accumulating now versus later could be massive. Most people won't do this. They'll wait for a big announcement, for media coverage, for exchange listings, for price to rise. By then, the greatest opportunity will have already passed. The time to act is when things are still quiet, when it still feels uncertain, when the mainstream hasn't arrived yet. You still have time to be part of this moment. But that window will close. Don't look back one day and say, I should have acted. Instead, start today. Accumulate. Prepare. Be ready. The future belongs to those who move early and move with purpose. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with other pioneers. And if you're new to Pi Network and want to join, check the pinned comment below for my referral link and get started. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.